Okay, this is just a very quick video on how to make a V-grooving toolpath template. Right, I'm going to simulate. I'm going to simulate maybe doing a full grooved sheet, and I'll actually make a toolpath template that I'll give to people with the CNCs. So right, I'll get into it. So simply put, right, I'm just going to draw a line for a start anyway, just any line, just to create this toolpath template, right? And I'm actually going to move it onto a layer that I'm going to associate with V-grooves. So let me see, V-groove, 90 degree, 2 mil deep. That'll do for now. Cool. So we're going to use a profile for this. Okay. Cut depth obviously 2 mil deep. I'm going to pick the tool. Just gonna, yep. So V-bit 90 degrees. Select that. Grand job. So V-bit on. We want this to be on the lines. Okay. And just down here, we don't need any ramps. We don't need any leads. But the order. Yes, shortest path and start at optimize start points. That's basically if you have a full sheet of lines that are to be V-grooved, that it will start in the optimal point and it will basically work its way around in the shortest path in each one. Okay. Yep, that's all that really matters there. Then we'll go down to vector selection. We're going to go V-groove 90 degree 2 mil deep. Associate. Close. And still move to layer. Why is that still a bit like that now? Oh, interesting. Yeah. So normally when we're doing doors or cutout stuff, it's always a closed vector. But because this one here is open, I'm going to select open as well. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to leave closed and open because sometimes we might want to V-groove a square. The same toolpath template will work on that. So close that. Now we're automatic. Very good. Very good. I just copy and paste that and paste it again. Right, and just hit close that. Recalculate. Yeah. So now you can see the start point is here. It goes up when it's done. It doesn't come back down to the bottom because we set it to do the shortest path. You go there and then here. Bang on. Okay, and obviously simulate everything before I save it. Just to make sure it looks good. Slow that down. Preview visible. So very simple. Just the V tool is going to go up. Yeah, very good. And that looks the business. Close that. Now obviously test this on a piece of scrap before you run it. I'm just going to rename this V-groove 90 degree 2 mil deep. Very good. Just put a name on that. I'm just going to save this as a toolpath template now. So I'm literally going to write the same thing. V-groove 90 degree 2 mil deep. And save. And there we have a toolpath template now. And now obviously anyone buying the machine office will get that toolpath template. You can adapt that then to, if you want different depths or a different tool, whatever. But that's also applicable to, it's all types of V tools. You can use an end mill for that as well if you want, or even a form tool to do some nice kind of molded looking beads going along stuff. So I'm just going to delete this now. I'm going to delete that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a line, right? I'm actually going to use the area up here to start. So I'm going to start on X0 and Y -10, so it'll start outside the sheet. You can see it's started down there. Rather than clicking the point now, I'm going to go up here. The next point, I'm going to go Y is 2450. Yep. And that will put it 10 mil above the sheet. Grand. I'll just hit finish. Okay. Now, rather than drawing loads of them, I'm going to use a offset thing down here called array copy. Okay, so top down like always. It's just telling me the size of the part. That's fine. So the amount of rows I want, just the one, and columns, I'm going to set that to 20, even though it'll be more than I need. I'll do something like 80 mil gaps in between, and that's fine. So I'll hit copy, and there we go. It's after running across for me. Very good. Just delete the ones I don't want. Oh, I missed one there. Delete that. Now I'll bring in my toolpath template, which would be vgroove 90 degree. Open. Yeah. No, I actually have to put these on the layer. Hang on. There's a full vgroove sheet. If I simulate that, then it will look good. Reset that. I'll just turn it up. Preview all. Bang. Yeah, there's a full vgroove sheet. Looking good. Now, if you wanted to square this sheet, very easy. I will actually. Let me see now. I'll just move these out of the way for the moment. What's the measurement between them? Measure. I have. Oh, it's 1200 exactly. Lovely. Okay. So I'm going to draw a square. Width is going to be 1200, and the height I'm going to make 2460. Yes, that's fine. And I'm going to start that 10 mil in and minus 10. Now the reason I'm drawing it this way, I'm just going to close this here now, is I'm actually going to do a cut once it's done the V-grooves. Obviously I want the full length of the sheet, so I'm just basically telling the cutter to go outside the sheet. It'll be cutting in thin air here for a couple of seconds, and then it'll move on. But what I'll do now is I'll actually grab all these lines, right? Grab them. I'm going to move them over across. I'm going to zoom in real close. I'm going to put this line directly on top of that. Lovely stuff. And I should be on top of the one over here. Yes, I am. Coolio. Now this is 22, so I'm going to bring in the cutout 22 program. Cutout 22. Create missing layers. Now I just want to move this layer to cutout 22. And if I hit recalculate, yeah, there we go. So now we have our V groove, and then it does a cut around the outside. So I'll just simulate that again. Reset preview, preview all. So it does the V grooves, and then it'll actually square it, and the V groove itself will be perfectly. It'll be cut perfectly in half, you know. So if you're putting panels together, you'll have that nice join. The same process applies to if you're doing panels, you know. Let me see now. I can resize this panel. For example, I'm just going to say it's the 600 panel. I'm going to say 2250, just some hypothetical size. I have it down to there. I can delete these ones here. Yeah. And what I could do then is I could just snip, 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 snip. I could grab these, set the size of them down from there, just make them 10 mil higher again, and I have the little bit of the V-grooving tool going beyond the piece. So if I recalculate that now, no, I actually have to put them on the layer. There you go. Same kind of idea for all sorts of V-groove panels. That'll also work on squares as well as lines. I use squares within Polyboard, which I'll show later. But yeah, one size fits all. So that's it. Pretty simple. Hope that helps.